Today, we're changing the oil. This is gonna be a quick process, shouldn't take you too long. What you're gonna need: something to catch the oil, something to put the oil back in, oil filter, your tools, Allen key to get the fairings off, and of course, an oil filter tool. If your oil filter is just easy to get off, you don't really need this. So we're gonna be over here on the kickstand side. I'm gonna take off this little fairing right here, just a couple of screws, nothing crazy. Remember where each one goes, just start pulling off. Boom. Be careful to not break these little inserts, I guess you can call them. From here, you want to take out the drain plug. There you go. Now that she's loose, unscrew until you see her come out. Oops. And just let that drain. Keep an eye on it just in case that your catcher is not big enough, doesn't overflow. Look at that oil, very dirty. Now if you look in there, see that it's like just a small line. Once it starts dripping, that's when you know it's about pretty much all out. In my case, since I don't have a stand, I'm gonna want to hold it up until it's straight, move it around a little bit, hold it like this for a few minutes. Now I'm gonna do the filter. As you can see, it's just dripping now. That's how you know everything is out and you're ready to move on to the filter. Make sure to keep this unscrewed, that way there's no pressure and it's easier to get this off. Just gotta pull, twist. I don't know if you can see it, but it's slowly twisting off. It should be at least somewhat. Hopefully unscrew it with your hand. Yep, there we go, she's coming out. Now oil will come out of this. See the oil coming out right there? Let it drain for a little bit. And then this should come right off. Bam. Put that to the side, let everything drain, and then once everything is done dripping, it doesn't have to be 100% done dripping, but you at least want it to be like a slow drip kind of thing. And then holding the bike straight up for a few minutes. You're gonna grab your filter. K&N already has your oil filter lubed up, so you don't gotta do that. All you gotta do is just wipe down your area just to make sure it's all clean. Now we take our new filter, just screw that baby on. You want it to just be hand tight, you don't want it to be too tight, enough to where it's not gonna fall off. And then we grab our drain plug and you're just gonna screw that back on there and just tighten her up. Make sure she's nice and tight. Now we go on the other side. So here you can see no oil. We got our minimum and our max level right there. Get you your pliers, twist just like that. We're using Mobile 1. Yamaha R3 calls for 2.2 quarts, so we're gonna put 2 of these, a little bit of another one. There's one. Now what I'll do is, I know I said it's 2 of them. I'll just close it up real quick, tilt the bike, come down and look at it. Yep, she needs more. Before I get all the way into the second bottle, do the same thing. Tilt the bike. As you can see, I am a little too high. What we're gonna do here, make sure everything is tightened up. Like I said earlier, it does say that these R3s take 2.2 quarts, but I have just a little bit left over. I haven't turned the bike on or anything yet. We're gonna turn the bike on, let the oil cycle through and everything, cut it off, check the levels again, and top off as we need to. Now what I like to do while it's running and everything, continuously look underneath where your plug is and where your filter is, especially the filter. Check to make sure there's nothing leaking out, and same with the plug. Bike is getting warmed up. Keep watching the temperature. There we go, that's about operating level. So far so good, no leaks, running smooth. And now we're just gonna cut it off. From here, we're just gonna grab the bike again, hold it straight up, check the oil level. We can see it did go down just a little bit. I am gonna add a little bit more oil to that just to top it off. And stand her up. I'm gonna add just a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. Smidge more. There's our 2.2 quarts. Put our cap back on. Voila. Stand her up. Bada bing, bada boom. Oil level is El Perfecto. Now, clean up. For your old filter, what you can do, pop it into the box of the new one. Do not throw this away. Take this to your local shop, give it to them, and same with the oil. It is very crucial that you dispose of your oil, filter, and anything else. Make sure you dispose of it properly, because this type of stuff cannot just go down the drain. It can't go into regular trash can. It must be disposed of properly. Take it to your shop where you got all your stuff from. Take it to an AutoZone, whatever, and give it to them. They'll take care of them. Here, we're just gonna put our bike back together and then you'll be done. Nice. Back to normal. You're done. That's how you change your oil. One thing I forgot to mention, once you do your oil change, you gotta reset the oil light. So to do that, turn the ignition, don't turn the bike all the way on. You're gonna come over here to the side. You got 2 buttons. You got the reset and the select. You're gonna be looking down here. You're gonna press the select button, the bottom one. Press that one. Keep pressing until you get to this right here where it says oil and trip. 2,000 miles ago is when I did my last oil change. I'm gonna hold the reset button for a little bit. It's gonna start blinking, and then you're just gonna hold it down again, and boom, 0. That's how you reset it. That way you don't have the oil light on and check engine lights or anything comes on. You can just go out, ride, and not worry about anything until your next oil change. Hopefully this helped you. Hopefully you are now a bike master and can do your own oil changes. It applies for all bikes. It's the same process pretty much for all bikes. Just take the plug out, take the filter out, let everything drain, put everything back in, top it off, and that's it. Thanks for watching.